All right. Wow. What a perfectly timed intro. Thank you, Rick. That was right on the money and some awesome music to get the vibe going. I like it. I like it. Welcome, everyone, to our Zoom pinning ceremony. Before we begin our program, I have a few reminders and housekeeping announcements. Usually at this point, I would tell you where the bathrooms and exits are. But hopefully this year you already have that information. As we are conducting this pinning over Zoom, let's cover some netiquette. Let me remind you that we can hear chewing, cats purring, dogs snoring, you snoring, your eyes rolling, and any other noises that may be happening in your houses. So please keep yourselves muted until it is your turn to speak. And when you're done speaking, we ask that you forget to remute yourself, as is our tradition. As you just witnessed during the ceremony, you will be unable to hear the laughter at my jokes or rounds of applause for the amazing things that I say. Instead, you will see emojis, silent applause, and hand clapping in sign language, which is pretty cool if you think about it. And now, please help me welcome the Portland Community College nursing faculty, staff, administration, and the PCC nursing class of 2021. And this is when they would walk into the auditorium. Welcome, everyone. Hi. There we go. Now I can see all of you. All right, this is much better. I forgot I could do that. Okay. It's only been a year on Zoom, right? All right. You may be seated and muted. On behalf of PCC Nursing Class of 2021 and everyone else, welcome. I'd also like to welcome anyone who has randomly stumbled upon this Zoom or YouTube link. You are weird, and good luck offending these people. They are nurses. While so many gatherings were canceled or postponed due to the global pandemic, this was a moment that was too special to lose. We were all faced with momentous challenges this past year and a half almost now, but we didn't give up. We survived. You survived. You made it. Thank you everyone for being here today to join us for the celebration. Whether you've come from near or far, you have made this day a priority for these new graduate nurses who are now ready to take the next step and become part of our community of caring professionals. Today, we get to share in a special ceremony known as pinning. Some of you joining us to celebrate a graduate may only know of nursing from what you have seen on TV. So let me clarify something. Nurses do more than just wipe butts. I mean, we do wipe butts, like a lot. I know some of you are thinking, but like how many butts? Well, if you assume 3 butts per shift, 3 shifts per week, 50 weeks a year, a couple weeks of vacation, over a 30-year career, that's 14,040 butts. Wow, we are like the masters of butts. But there's more to nursing than personal hygiene. Let's not forget the thing that we do that proves we exist and care for our patients. Of course, I'm talking about charting. We spend 1,170 days of our careers charting. We're also incredibly lucky to devote that much of our life to data entry. Your country and your hospital administration thanks you. But let's be honest, behind every one of these tasks is a person, a human being who is sick, tired, hurt, and scared. And we have the awesome privilege of being there to care for them, to help them through and ease their suffering. And that is the heart of nursing. And that is what the pinning ceremony is all about. A dedication for these young professionals that whenever a patient reaches the contemplation stage of change, we will be there to create a SMART goal for them and chart it. First, I would like to recognize that this event is truly student-led. Each year, a group of students volunteer to be part of the pinning committee and plan this. The students on the pinning committee have led these efforts and have really shouldered the responsibility for making this ceremony special. They shoulder the burden of starting over from scratch. I'm sorry. Would the members of the pinning committee please wave as I say your name? Chair Dave Solomon. Giri Safarku. There he is. Ryan Clark. Jacob Farrell. Tamara Griffin. Natasha Kozlov. Emily LeClaire. Sasha Oman. Let's give them a big round of silent applause. All right. It takes many people beyond the committee members to make this event happen. So I want to acknowledge the work of everyone who volunteered their time and energy. This year in particular, the members of the PCC media team, especially Ric Getter and Aaron Dunn. Thank you so much for all the stuff behind the scenes you guys do to make this possible. Our graduates would not be here today if it were not for the support and guidance of an incredible village of people. I would like to take a few moments to introduce and recognize some of those people. The heart and soul of our nursing program is the faculty and staff. The people who I'm going to introduce have worked tirelessly to transform our program into one focused on providing students with the compassion, support, and guidance they need to succeed. They also work tirelessly to create an online curriculum worthy of all of you in only a few weeks, and continue to do that throughout the last year. They did this because they see your potential, and we know our community needs nurses like you now more than ever. Please wave as I say your name. Judith Aspen. Tina Bazin-Quintana. Jan Cromie. Jane Palmieri. Misty Legassi. Deborah Lingle. Doris Frink. Chad Teed. Kat Pinkerton. Jeannie Thompson. Carolina Valier. We also could not have done this without our amazing support staff and resource centers. They fed us, they clothed us, and they taught us how to research and write, and gave us clean spaces to learn and study. Their contributions cannot be overstated. The nursing program would not exist if it were not for the support of the larger college and PCC administration working behind the scenes in service of us all. We have a few members of that team here today. The first person I would like to introduce and acknowledge is Dr. Karen Sanders, our division dean. Dr. Sanders has been instrumental in the nursing program's success and future planning, and always a voice of support and encouragement. Thank you, Karen, for all you've done for us. I would also like to thank Dr. Karen Paez, former Dean of Instruction at Sylvania and now an Associate Vice President for Academic and Career Pathways, a constant and relentless voice of hope for truly equitable student success. Thank you, Karen, for everything that you've done for us. And this is a time to celebrate you, but it's also a time to share your success with your village, who has given you love and support over what was most certainly a challenging few years. Your family and friends are part of the village that helped you achieve your dream of becoming a nurse. So I want to give you the opportunity to turn and give your people a round of applause. I would also like to take a moment to recognize a special group within your village of supporters, the children of our graduates. And if you don't have any children with you, you can shower thanks and praise on your animal friends. The time and energy a nursing school demands are often at odds with the demands of raising a family. And I know what it's like to carry the guilt from that struggle. In reality, your immense accomplishment has truly given your children an incredible gift. The Persian poet Rumi once wrote, "What will our children do in the morning if they do not see us fly?" You, dear graduates, have shown your children how to soar. So if there are any children out there today, let's give your parents a big hug and cheer. And one final shout out to one more part of your village, Oh, wait, I already did that. Never mind. Our first speaker today has brought so much fun and joy to our program. 3 years ago, she was talked into becoming our director of nursing and has led the charge to create a program focused on excellence and equity. Students know her from her creative games, learning activities, and above average celebrity impressions. As some of you know, Heather is moving to a new chapter next year, and we wish her well. She carried our program through a trying time, just like many of you will carry your patients. I can't think of a better group of graduates to represent everything she hopes and believes that nursing can be. Everyone, please join me in welcoming Heather. Don't let the door hit you, Reynolds.
Whoa, thank you, Jason. Wow. Yes, it's hard not to get emotional on this day for many reasons, but I'm going to try to get through this because I am so truly grateful for this opportunity to address the class of 2021. You have been through so much, both individually and collectively, and today we get to look toward your future as nurses. This is a time of great excitement and celebration, and also perhaps of anxiety or doubt. Let me reassure you, you have everything you need to succeed in nursing. All you have to do is look within yourselves. You are all amazing people who entered this program with unique experiences, perspectives, and gifts. During your time in the program, you have experienced transformation and continued to overcome challenges, not the least of which was a global pandemic. And like the nurses you have become, you responded with courage, perseverance, creativity, and care. So what can I offer you that you don't already know? Honestly, I'm not sure. However, even the best of us find ourselves in times when we need to be reminded of our purpose, of our greatness, of the lessons we have learned but sometimes forget. So if I might be so bold, my hope is that my words today might give you something to recall when times are tough, to help ease your way and restore hope. Like a parent sending a child off in the world, I know you will succeed and find joy. And at the same time, I want to prepare you for the challenges I know you will face. You have learned how to be great nurses, but you are entering a healthcare system that too often imposes barriers to providing the care that you've learned to deliver. And yet the world is beginning to see just how essential nurses are. Nurses must continue to communicate to the public a better understanding of what nurses actually do. Jason filled us in a little bit on that today. Thanks, Jason. And to fight for the resources we need to do our work and to fulfill the same duty we have to self as to others. You have demonstrated a commitment to equity and social justice, but you are entering a system that is built on long-standing inequities and biases and does not provide equal care to all. And yet the world is beginning to wake up to this reality, and nurses are well suited to be on the front lines of addressing bias in healthcare and taking actions to eliminate health disparities. You are entering the profession of nursing at a time when many doors are open to you, but behind those doors are fewer nurses and many who are exhausted from the toll of the last 15 months that has tested the capacity of even the most resolute. And yet you have all proven your own tenacity, persistence, resilience, and grit. And while those skills help us survive, I know what special people you are and the things you are capable of, and I wish more than that for you. I want you to thrive. So how do we move from surviving to thriving in challenging times? One way is by managing our stress, but sometimes when we are experiencing increased and persistent stress, like the kind these past 15 months have created, the trouble is everything starts to look like stress. Here is where we can lose our way and become discouraged. Last month, I had the opportunity to hear Beverly Malone, President and CEO of the National League for Nurses, speak. She reminded me of something simple yet profound. Being a nurse is not a stress. It is an opportunity. Now, I hope that you are thinking, well, of course, Heather. But there may be days when this is not so fresh in your mind. I know as I have navigated through nursing these last 21 years, there have been times where I have needed to have this reminder. And that day was one of those times. I immediately wrote down those words and later replayed them in my head and began to think a little bit deeper about what that means. The dictionary definition of opportunity is, because all mediocre graduation speeches define a word we all know the meaning of, a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something. I sat down to reconnect with what that something is that is made possible by being a nurse. And I didn't have to look far for answers. As I look out at the faces of all of you who are here today as new members of the nursing profession, I know that being a nurse makes it possible to live a life surrounded by amazing people, to never stop learning, and to change the world. Being a nurse is an opportunity to meet some of the most wonderful people this world has to offer. When I step back and look at my life and all of the amazing people that are in it because I am a nurse, I know I chose the right profession. And I count all of you among those people. Being a nurse is an opportunity to never stop learning and growing. Now that you have completed school and purchased all of the required textbooks, I can share with you that the greatest learning doesn't come from books. Sure, books give us required knowledge, but the depth of knowledge you hold today is not the result of 50,423 pages of assigned reading. It is the result of engaging with others to share understanding and experiences. And nursing gives us an opportunity to learn more than just about healthcare. It is an opportunity to learn about ourselves and what it means to be human, to know that we are more alike than we are different. I know I am a better person and a better nurse because of what I have learned from others, including all of you. Being a nurse is an opportunity to change the world. We see change when we come together and advocate for ourselves and others. Our voices are powerful. Heck, together we snatched clinical placements from the jaws of complete remote operations. We did it because we came together, we supported each other, we listened to each other, and then we acted. We used our voice to share knowledge, but also our stories. The head and the heart are a powerful combination, and also a great band. And nurses bring those together better than anyone. Change also comes from the act of caring for others. We talk a lot about caring in nursing, and sometimes we talk about it as a distinct act that we perform rather than something that should permeate all we do. When I witnessed some of you in action at a community vaccination event, I saw how you cared for people, even through the repetitive action of administering an injection. You didn't just provide protection against a virus, you provided knowledge, hope, encouragement, and a sense of community. If we are intentional and remember that every interaction, no matter how small or routine, is an opportunity to care for others, we will indeed change the world. For when we care for others, we demonstrate their dignity and their worth. We acknowledge their greatness in this world. And imagine what the world would be like if every person felt seen and worthy. What more precious and powerful opportunity is there in this world than to care for another? But even when opportunities exist, we have to be able to see them, to be ready to seize them and poised to make the most of them. So how do we prevent the noise and stresses that are inherent in our work from clouding our vision? Here is the practical advice, or to put in language that will really grab your attention, This will be on the test. Your first assignment is to know your why. Why do you want to be a nurse? First, watch a short YouTube video called Know Your Why by Michael Jr. Then, take some time in the short space that exists between finishing school and starting your career and ask yourself why. Why did you endure this treachery they call nursing school? There are not a million memes about how hard it is for no reason. Why will you get up and go to work every day and give of yourself? If your first answer is to help people, keep digging. Why do you want to help people? Keep asking why until you find the answer that feels like the foundation. Then write it down. Write yourself a letter, paint a picture, write a song. If you have an artistic way to express yourself, use it. Just get it documented in a way that will remind you of your answer, because the next step after you know your why is to periodically reconnect with it. Every once in a while, and especially when you are in a tough place, take out your message to yourself and remind yourself of why you do this work. Sometimes you'll need more inspiration, but remember those amazing people we talked about? Those people can be our best source of inspiration. Get together with a trusted colleague, read a book, listen to a podcast, attend a conference. Refresh your soul from time to time by reconnecting with your why. Your final assignment is always to give and receive gratitude. Nursing is often described as one of the most rewarding jobs and also as a thankless one. How can both of those be true? Well, the reward, like the opportunities, is often obscured. We don't always get to know the impact we have or to hear the words, thank you. We must have an inner voice that reassures us we are making a difference. And when you are presented with the fruits of your labors, please take the time to truly accept it. Don't brush it off or minimize it, but absorb it and let it feed that inner voice that speaks the truth of your impact. Another way to strengthen that voice is to express gratitude to others. But that isn't really something I need to tell you. I have witnessed you performing acts of gratitude at every turn. I have a poster on my office wall of the kudo board you created for me, and it has been a source of strength many times this past year. So since you are all well-versed in expressing gratitude, let me walk my talk and give you the opportunity to practice receiving gratitude. To each and every one of you, thank you for all you have given to me and to this program. Through your engagement and feedback, your student leadership roles, the sharing of yourselves as people and future nurses, you have made this program better. The trust, support, collaboration, encouragement, laughter, and tears that you have shared with me have made me a better leader. I will never be able to express the gratitude and pride I have when I think about our time together. From the space and trust you have given to me and the faculty and staff to guide you through uncertain times, to how you embraced new opportunities for learning, to your acts of kindness towards each other and all of us, you turned an immensely difficult time into an experience I will never forget. To quote my favorite musical, Wicked, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It has been an honor and a privilege to be a part of the journey of these 32 amazing individuals. And so with that, I say congratulations to the PCC nursing class of 2021. The world is now a better place because you are nurses. Next, we will hear from our student speakers. I think the graduates would agree that one of the most critical sources of support during nursing school came from their fellow students. The two students who have been selected by their peers to share the student voice with you today are both recognized for the strength and encouragement they have shared with classmates.
Hi, everybody. Kindly disregard any tears that you think you may see in this next section. I'm just recovering from laughing so hard through Lakin's very, very serious speech. That's all that is, totally just that. Lakin, you're priceless. Thank you so much. For those of you watching who don't already know me, my name is Amy Arden, and I'm proud to be part of our graduating class of 2021. Woo! I just wanted to take a quick second to say thank you to those who wanted me to speak today. I am truly touched and honestly surprised that you're not already tired of hearing me talk. It's really pretty amazing to be here at the finish line and look back over the past 2 school years. I think we all knew that nursing school was going to be challenging, but whatever each of us expected could never have prepared us for what we've actually experienced. Sure, we basically learned a whole new language to communicate effectively about the human body. We discussed the nuances of systems as tiny as glomerular filtration and as large as social justice and inequity in the healthcare system of this country. We broadened our abilities to think critically and compassionately through incredible fatigue and stress. That alone would have been an exceptional accomplishment for us to celebrate today. But that's not all that we faced over the last 2 years. And I don't think we can fully appreciate where we are today without looking at that too. Since last winter, the entire world has faced an unprecedented need to adapt and innovate under the pressure of the COVID-19 pandemic. The impacts have rippled through the lives and careers of many, but possibly none more so than those of us in healthcare. As nursing students, we were impacted on multiple fronts, having to weather the sudden transition to remote education and losing opportunities for hands-on clinical experience critical to our learning. That's not even mentioning the many personal and professional losses we've suffered in this time. I know we can all still feel that loss and the fear and the frustration that came with it. Would we learn enough? Would we be ready? Would we even be able to keep moving forward? I don't know how many of you are familiar with Aesop's fables, but there's one that keeps coming back to me as I think back over the last 2 years. An elderly man challenges each of his sons to break a bundle of sticks, and none of them can. He then tells them to each take a single stick and try to break it, a task they all accomplish easily. The moral of the story, of course, is that we are so much stronger and harder to break when we stick together. And without anyone even saying it, that's what this cohort did. Since the very beginning of this program, I've witnessed incredible acts of compassion and support from the bright folks you all see before you today. We've cried together, laughed together, studied together, vented together. We've donated our time, energy, and money to help each other when we needed it most. We organized Zoom parties when we missed each other's faces and started a discussion thread full of pictures of our sweet fur babies to make each other smile. We've shared our outside resources, helped each other find that tiny print certificate link, and clarified assignment expectations and due dates to make sure we all could succeed. We bundled just by following our instincts and empathy so no one would break. The experiences we've had over the past 2 years, and especially since last spring when things really started to change, have pushed many of us past what we thought we could handle. Yet here we are, all of us together, about to be pinned as new nurses. And for our pain and our struggles, for facing the uncertain and pushing through, we are stronger, more flexible, more resilient, and even better suited for the profession we're joining than we already were when we started. I cannot even tell you the pride it brings me to be graduating with this incredible group of humans, but I bet you all feel it too. As we make this transition from students to practicing nurses, I can't know what the future will hold for us. We're joining this noble profession at a time of innovation and growth, ripe with technological advances and incredible opportunities. We may serve as a breath of fresh air to those who have felt challenged and exhausted, and we too may face those very same challenges and exhaustion. Wherever you find yourself next, I hope you carry with you the same compassion and grace that got us all through the last 2 years together. I hope you find many allies and remember to be an enthusiastic ally for those who need you. And may we all, as Florence Nightingale urged, never consider ourselves finished nurses, but rather be learning all of our lives. Speaking of that growth mindset, no graduation speech could be complete without a moment of gratitude for our amazing PCC nursing faculty and staff. If I could unmute us all without a heinous feedback loop, this would be the time for a standing ovation. I know all too well that the challenges we faced and obstacles we've overcome were felt deeply by the whole department. You fought to provide us opportunities, learned new systems to connect with us through, shared every support and resource you could find for us, and adapted assignments, activities, and lectures to make sense remotely. You've worked longer hours than you should have needed to, while carrying the same personal weights and losses that we all have over the last year. And for that, and for still bringing a sense of humor and a passion for nursing to our experience at PCC, we cannot thank you enough. We will never forget you or the ways you've shaped our education. And for all the parents and families watching today, all the people we love who are about to pin us, all the significant others and the best friends and the pets, thank you. Your support, your love, encouragement, and your patience has been absolutely priceless through this journey. To all of you new nurses out there, we did it. I want to see you all after this ceremony for some primal screaming. I hope I still hear from you all after today, but just in case, I'll take this opportunity to remind you that you're capable of so much more than you think you are, and to take your breaks and drink more water. Congratulations, class of 2021. Woo! With that, I would like to pass the mic to our very own one-of-a-kind Judith Aspen.
Hello there. I am Judith Aspen and I teach nursing here at PCC.
Mom, where's the toilet paper at?
I don't know. I think we're out. I'm in a meeting.
Oh, sorry.
Several months ago, I was invited to be the comic relief for this ceremony. This is my version of those events. Get ready. Brace yourselves. 3, 2, 1.
Hello Judith. I came to ask you if you could be the comedian for the class of 2021 Portland Community College pinning ceremony. The nursing students think you are a funny teacher.
Wait. Where am I? And why am I dressed in this ridiculous outfit?
You are virtual. That is why you are dressed weird.
That is very interesting. I am actually flattered. Aha. They think I am funny, do they? Ha ha hee hee. So they think I am a big joke, do they? Well, that explains why they never ever turned in their assignments to me.
So, will you come and be funny for us one last time? The students are counting on you.
I'll do anything to help me get out of this screen.
Sorry Judith, the pinning ceremony is still going to be virtual.
Well, can I at least change my clothes? Oh my goodness, something's happening.
Oh, this is the real pinning. Hi, everyone. Wow, this has been a momentous year of many firsts. 3 things we've realized. Flying saucers are real. The country ran out of PPE and toilet paper at the same time. And you can actually graduate nursing school without ever having been to nursing school. Yes, y'all have overcome so much to get to this point. And first and foremost, you did not quit. As the invincible nurse Diesel once said,
"No one's quitting. Do you hear me? No one."
Now, a quick word from our sponsor. Code Brown Commandos, emergency underpants, just what the new grad nurse needs. 3 pair, 1 size fits most adults. Now, even though you never went to nursing school, we still managed to teach you a few things. First, we taught you what not to do as a nurse. We also taught you how to give injections.
Okay, class, today we'll be practicing giving shots. To simulate human skin, we'll be using this turkey instead, so feel free to stick this as many times as you want. Have fun!
Whoa, what are you doing, man? No way are you sticking me with that thing. Keep that thing away from me.
We taught you how to start IVs.
Okay, class, to practice IV sticks, you'll be the first to work with the latest in medical mannequins. This mannequin is lifelike in every way, from the anatomy to the behavior. Yes, in addition to it being completely anatomically accurate, it will react and respond to you just like an actual patient would, giving you the ultimate real-life experience as a nurse. Have fun and good luck getting your IVs.
Ow! Have you done this before? Well, you're the worst nurse ever. Give me somebody who knows what they're doing. Man!
How to give meds.
Alright, here's your medication.
Wow, this is hard to open. Go.
Yeah, I can't get this medication open. I've been trying for about an hour. Why?
And how to transfer a patient.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the chart. Please get Mr. Smith into the wheelchair so we can get him downstairs. I'll be right back. Burp, burp.
Good job. You guys did fantastic. You're going to make great nurses.
And mostly, we taught you how to survive so you wouldn't end up like this. It has truly been a joy teaching you all. Congratulations and hats off to the nursing class of 2021.
Thank you so much, Judith. That was awesome. Just want to take a minute now to thank our amazing staff and faculty for all that they've done for us the past couple of years. You guys have inspired us and pushed us, challenged us, but also been so supportive, and we never could have done it without you. You did not make it easy, but you're with us every step of the way. And to show our appreciation, we framed our class picture, and we're going to be giving that to the department today. And we've also made a photo book of all of our favorite memories from the past couple of years. And I just want you to know that we appreciate you guys so very much, and we can never say enough about how great you are. And with that, we'll turn it back over to Jason.
Well, thank you so much. That's really, really cool stuff. I'm still trying to recover from the comedic relief, so I apologize. Let me see here. There we go. Okay. I also am not seeing all of you. Hold on. There we go. Okay. All right. Now we get to the emotional part. All right. Now we are at the heart of the pinning ceremony with the actual pinning of the graduates. More than 600 years ago, A nurse realized that caring for our patients and their experience in illness was as important as treating the disease itself. With the dignity and inherent worth of her patients as her guide, she transformed the conditions patients lived in, and this sanitation saved countless lives and continues to this day. In fact, if it wasn't for that nurse, we'd be drinking toilet water at the hospital when we were sick, if you can imagine that. Thus begin the healing and compassionate work of the nursing profession we carry on today. Your pinning today is to signify the special transformation that is occurring as you dedicate your life to service through healing. This ceremony is also about celebrating all the hard work and determination that got you here today and the incredible growth you have done. From this day forward, you will be a caregiver, an advocate, a leader, an IV pump fixer, a call light answerer, a warm blanket retriever, and a hand to hold during someone's darkest moments. You will impact lives in ways you will never fully know. As your work wears on you, it is easy to forget how much you heal and change those under your care. If that happens, let this pin always serve as a reminder of the important, magical, and beautiful work that you do. I will be reading the names of students to signify their pinning. Students will be pinned live by family, friends, or random strangers. I'd ask everyone right now to please turn off your cameras and stay muted until after I read your name, and then you can unmute and turn your video on and get pinned by someone. All right. So our first graduate is Cameron Addis.
Thank you, Jason. I'd like to thank the Academy first for, giving me this role. No, but seriously, I really thank my friends and family. Ooh, I'm gonna cry, so I got in this quick. Thanks, everybody.
Congratulations. All right, and our next graduate, we have Elowen Allenkempner.
Okay. Oh wait, can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't see myself. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm so proud of everybody, and I'm super proud of myself, and I'm super thankful that my friend Emily came all the way from Boise to pin me and make me a real nurse. I guess I'm not on mute. Congratulations! Yay!
And this is the cool part about having to do our ceremony virtually. We get to see these awesome moments. On our next graduate, we have Amy Arden.
Hi, everybody. Again, I know you just heard me talk a lot, and I have limited time right now, so I'm going to keep it short. I have so much love for so many more of you than I can mention right now, and I am so sorry. But just really quickly, I wanted to say that I'm so humbled by the number of people in this program, both, the faculty and staff, and also the cohort, and just everybody that I hope I get to be lifelong friends with. You have all been so incredible. And I want to thank you to everybody who has contributed or at least tolerated the dark humor that has gotten us through all of this, even when it's been a little adolescent in nature. Of course, I have to give a special shout out to my 95 squad. Woo! Best study group ever. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for being my nursing school family. And of course, the biggest thank you goes to this guy, my incredible husband, Gabe, who 5 years ago told me not only that I could do this, but that I deserved to, and I wouldn't be here without him today. I can think of no one better to pin me. All right, let's do this. We didn't want to practice and put extra holes in the dress, so it's okay.
Didn't go through.
That's okay. I can hold it with my flesh. I'm strong.
All right.
You think it'll hold?
It'll hold.
It'll hold? There we go. Woohoo! Nurse Arden. Thanks, everybody.
Awesome. Amy displaying the kind of determination it takes to get here. Just pin my flesh. All right, our next graduate, Sarah Ayler.
Hi, I just want to thank my family and all of my friends and my crew. I wouldn't have made it through this without you. And a special shout out to Rachel. We all love you. We did it. Woo!
Awesome. And our next graduate, Alexa Bella.
Hi, everybody. I just want to say thank you so much to all the faculty and all of the cohort who helped me get here, and especially thanks to my study crew. You guys made it possible. And the biggest thank you of all goes to my fiance, Patrick, who learned more about the human body through flashcards than he probably ever needed to know. And my friends and family who supported me through these last 2 years. Thank you.
All right. Probably learn more about the body than even nurses need to know. I mean, let's be honest. All right. Next, we have Giri Safarku.
Hi, everyone. I want to thank, like the others said, the faculty, the program, all the students that were part of this amazing group, the 95 squad is going to stay forever, and my lovely wife that believed in me even before I believed in myself. When she once way back said, you could be a great nurse. I'm like, no way, what are you talking about? So thanks for pushing me. And I'm thankful for everybody. So we did it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Next, we have Ryan Clark.
Hi.
No, mine. Sorry. I apologize.
Sorry, we're too close together. I don't know what to say. I just want to say thank you, especially to this guy who got through a really crappy first quarter with me, and then we came back together when we weren't sure we really wanted to, but we did, and we did it. And thank you to my family and my boyfriend Chaz for listening to me cry my heart out when it was really, really hard, but we got through. Now we're done. You can do it.
Yeah, I got it.
Go, Cameron.
And you're good.
Yay.
Right on. All right. Next, we have Emma Coffey.
Hi guys, I'm here with my partner Philip. I'd like to thank my family who I'm with today, my family in Houston, my Bama, my aunts and uncles who are all here watching me. I have a little butterfly pin I have today. Thank you guys so much for helping me get through this time. It's been a time. God's been great. Love you all and appreciate all of you. So thank you guys.
Awesome. Looks like they got it at the end there. All right. Of vital importance to get this pin on. All right. Next, we have Sarah Courtright.
Hi guys. Okay, I'm gonna be pinned by my wonderful boyfriend here in Dallas. Thank you so much for coming. My parents are watching, and my grandparents and my auntie. Thank you so much for clinical staff and faculty for all your wonderful help and guidance. I have a lovely pin here that says thick thighs and immunized, and I'm gonna be bringing a box of these to our grad party tonight. So I hope I can see some of you there to distribute a couple. Okay.
This is so exciting. All right. And next we have Anita Fallenstedt.
Hi everybody. I would like to say hi everybody. I would like to say thank you to workers and all the cohort for getting through me this difficult journey, but we are there at the end. So congratulations to everybody. And köszönöm mindenkinek Magyarországon, és hogy segítettek keresztül ezen az egészen.
There we go. There, there we go.
Okay.
This is so cool. This needs to be like our new thing that family always gets to pin from now on. All right, let's keep going. We have next Jacob Farrell.
What's up, guys? Wait, where am I? Can you see me? Okay, cool. This sucked a lot, but we're done. I think, I don't know, my family, my buddy Brack, and 95 Squad for fucking life. Appreciate you, Hannah. And we have a pin. Thank you, guys.
All right, I know you're all excited. Try to keep it clean. And I hear a lot about how hard nursing school is. I just want to take a moment to remind you all that we're past the refund date. So our next graduate is Eric Green.
Hello. So I have my mother and father and my fiance here, all of which who helped me tremendously get through school. But without all the faculty, and I can't say it enough, Heather, and how much I've told everybody in my life that Heather and everybody else here made a huge difference last summer to letting us complete was amazing. So I have my mom here. She's been a nurse for 45 years. She's a family nurse practitioner at Kaiser, and she's gonna pin me.
Aww. All right. Next up, we have Tamara Griffin.
Hi guys. I had some technical difficulties, so we had to switch computers. So I didn't rehearse this, but what I was gonna say, I was gonna thank my mom. If it wasn't for my mom, I would not even ever go back to school. I want to thank my husband because, yeah, if he didn't work so hard, we couldn't afford having me in school. And I want to thank my little babies over here, Ayana and Kabila. They, you know, I did it for them. So you guys want to pin mama? And then of course, one more thing, like, of course, faculty, you guys, you know, you're like family by now. I'm, you know, family that you didn't choose, but we're stuck, I feel like, together forever. And then cohort 2020, I just wanted to say, I love you guys forever for supporting me through for these past 3 years. And 2021, you guys are the best. You guys adopted us and you loved us and you are so welcoming. Just, I love you guys.
Good, good mom.
We're gonna pretend it worked. Perfect, sweetie. Okay, thank you guys.
Can I pin you, Mommy?
That is so awesome. All right. Next up, we have Yad Hamad.
Hi, everyone. I want to give a special thanks for my family, my mom, my 2 girls. Without their support and love, I could not done this. And also I want to thank you for all my instructors and my classmates for helping me achieve my goals, becoming a nurse. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all your love and support, and congratulations. And now I'm gonna get pinned by my kids. Thank you. It's a fake one. It's a flower. Congratulations, guys.
Yay! Yay!
That is so cool. Awesome, awesome. All right, next up we have Breck Jordan.
Okay, go.
All right, hello everybody.
we just thought we'd take our time in the shower before, as Lakin was saying. I'd just like to give a shout out to my mom and dad for bringing me into this world. I'd like to give a shout out to my wife, Jordan, for being my motivation. I'd like to give a shout out to Jake, my swole mate, and the 95 squad. And my wife is gonna give a pin on me here.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Epic. All right. Next, we have Natasha Kozlov.
Hi, everyone. We did it. I just want to say thank you to my husband who has dealt with a very stressed out wife for these last 2 years. I want to thank my friends and family. And I want to thank faculty, of course, for making this happen, this moment right here. Congrats, everybody.
We took lots of pictures.
Yeah,
we did.
Congratulations. All right, next up we have Emily Leclerc.
Hi, I just want to say thank you so much to all of our faculty for getting us through online COVID and all of my support crew right here who have gotten me through this. And woo-hoo! My mom's a retired nurse practitioner, so she's gonna pin me. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, and next up we have Eli Lundgren.
Can you guys see me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I don't have a pin, but I would like to thank Method Man, the RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, Ghostface Killer, Raekwon, Inspector Deck, Master Killer, and you, God, for today.
All right. And next up we have John Marshall.
Hey everyone, I just want to thank my friends and family for tuning in. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my amazing wife and her wonderful family and my baby boy who's on the way to keep me motivated. So I'm going to be pinned by my wife who has been a nurse for 2 years now. Thank you.
Woo!
All right. And next up we have Sasha Oman.
Hey guys, I would like to say thank you to my dad and my stepmom and my husband who kept pushing me and made it possible for me to go to nursing school, and all my friends and
Awesome, congratulations. Okay, next up we have Gabriel Peterson.
Hey guys, just want to say thanks to everyone and my partner Jess for thinking I'm still cute after all of nursing school. She's gonna pin me. Yeah. And also I hired the most tatted cameraman I could find on the street. Okay, thanks. Thanks everyone, bye.
I love the idea of you just passing up cameramen. Nope, not enough tats. Next. All right. Next up, we have Anna Rosa Reno.
Oh God.
sorry. I just want to say, I think over the last couple of years, each of us in different portions of our nursing school career got to learn about our backstories and the struggles that and obstacles that we've all had to have overcome to get here. And then we all ended up having to go over a huge obstacle when basically the world shut down. And we were given a choice to continue on with our program, to defer, or to change careers. The fact that our class decided as a whole to keep on going, to encourage each other and to encourage the faculty that this is what we wanted to do, speaks volumes to your guys' character, and it shows that this is more than just a job for you. And so when times get tough, remember all those reasons as to why you kept on going and why you persevered through everything. Congrats, guys.
All right. And next up, we have Dave Solomon.
Hey guys, I just want to thank my amazing family, my wife Stephanie, my daughters Katie and Becca. They've been a tremendous support the past 2 years and far before that too. I've had amazing support from my family and my friends. I'm very grateful for the 95 squad for getting us through everything, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. So my daughter Katie's going to pin me today. That's good. Thanks, guys.
Beautiful. All right. Next up, we have Nora Taylor.
Hi, thank you everyone. Thanks to my family who's watching and been supportive, and my friends and loved ones here. I'm really grateful to be here in this moment. Where am I going? I'll go here.
So cool. So cool. All right. Next up, we have Patricia Taylor.
Hi, everyone. I just want to thank all my supporters, my family mainly. Thank you. They're all over the country. I just want to thank them for their love, support, and prayers. And most of all, I want to thank these two who have done single-handedly all the housework, laundry, dishes, and kept their mom afloat through these 2 arduous years. And so they're going to pin me. Katie is going to pin me. Ella's going to watch. Very nice.
Way to go, Patricia!
Awesome. All right. And then last but not least, we have Brad Weiss.
Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'm here with my lovely wife, Jay, who's been super supportive through this whole thing and like really kept pushing me even when I wanted to quit. And that was a lot. I want to thank my parents and my mother-in-law and father-in-law. And really everybody here, thank you so much for really pushing me and getting me through this. I can't thank you enough. Oh, yeah, the pin. Oh. All right, thanks.
All right. Just incredible to see all that happen. Yeah, so cool. Okay, and next for the pinning ceremony is the reciting of the Nightingale Pledge. And this is just another thing that we do to signify the important work that nursing is, and really the dedication of the rest of our lives to serving health in our communities and in our patients and in all the things that we do that you now know about. All right, so I'm going to ask everyone to go ahead and turn their videos on now, faculty and staff. And let's stay muted just for one more second. So we're going to bring up the pledge on the screen, and I am going to read a part of it, and then you guys are all going to repeat. And you're going to repeat unmuted, and so it might sound a little bit chaotic, but it's still really cool. So we're going to do it anyways. All right, so can we bring up the nursing pledge? Thank you. All right, go ahead and unmute yourselves. I solemnly pledge myself to the service of humanity.
I solemnly pledge myself to the
Service of humanity.
And will endeavor to practice my profession with conscience and with dignity.
And will endeavor to practice my profession with conscience and with dignity.
I will maintain by all the means in my power.
I will maintain
by all the means
in my
power
The honor and noble tradition of my profession.
The
honor
and noble tradition
of my profession.
The total health of my patients will be my first consideration.
The total health
of my patients
Be my first consideration.
I will hold in confidence all personal matters coming to my knowledge.
I will hold in confidence all personal matters of my knowledge.
I will not permit consideration of religion, nationality, race, gender identity, sexual orientation, or social standing to intervene between my duty and my patient.
I will not permit consideration
of religion, nationality, race, gender identity, sexual orientation, or social standing to intervene between my duty and my patient.
I will maintain the utmost respect for human life.
I will
maintain the utmost respect
for human life.
I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
Awesome. All right. I've lost control of my computer. Okay, it's back. All right. Thank you for joining me in that. Time is a funny thing when you are in nursing school. At times it feels like to be moving at a snail's pace and you just can't imagine how you will ever get through the term. At other times, and I imagine today is one of those times, you feel as if it has all passed in the blink of an eye. Sorry. Let's slow down for a minute and cherish some of the memories we have made. Comments. So we're going to watch a slideshow. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We're going to watch a slideshow of some memories that we've all made during these times. We're going to leave the comments open, and we would encourage you to share your thoughts and feelings in the comments, but please leave all of your mics off. So make sure that your mics are turned off. And feel free to comment if you have any thoughts or feelings. And so with that, let's go to the slideshow.
6 feet apart.
Wow.
First, you're going to gently grasp the straps and slide them gently over your ears. Make sure it's covering the nose completely and pinch gently. And the mask is now on.
Patricia, it's been so long.
Oh, wait, Oscar. We have to stay 6 feet apart.
That's right.
How do we tell?
6 feet.
Okay, so the other thing you want to do is get it nice and good right over your bald spot. And then keep that nice and protected. Okay, so you want to make sure you get it right on your chin. Cover your mouth. And if you don't get a good seal, you can double tie it. Whoops. Okay.
Amazing. I gotta stop following all these like heartfelt, emotional things. Remember that next year. That was really cool. Thank you so much for putting that together. Can you believe it? Do you feel it? As your heart grows, your names are also growing, slowly adding a comma and the letters RN. It has begun, the end of one journey and the beginning of another. You have all been welcomed into the profession of nursing. And when we need nurses who can persevere and who will lead us forward, nurses like all of you. You have triumphed over hardship upon hardship to make it where you are today, and yet you never gave up. You never lost focus. Nothing could stop you, not even the projects in 224, not even a preceptor who only works on Thursdays when there is a new moon. You helped each other and sacrificed for each other, and you became a family. And that's what nursing truly is, a family. So as you move into the world and face more challenges, don't forget we are all bound by the same sense of duty and purpose. This term was full of uncertainty and disappointment. This year was full of uncertainty and disappointment. But you all took this as an opportunity to find new ways to grow and learn, new ways to connect and bond. At a time when you were all under immense stress and pressure, you were thinking of others, offering your faculty and each other words of comfort and support. We are all grateful and humbled by your compassion. And we know this is what it will make you all great nurses. We are all in this together. Many times it takes a period of darkness to create the environment where change is possible. The nurses that came before you worked tirelessly to create social justice and equity in healthcare, to advocate and promote the health of everyone in their communities. But recent events have laid bare we still have far to go. And I also see this as an opportunity for you all. All of you were drawn to nursing because deep down you knew that you could bring some light and hope into the darkness of illness in your own unique and beautiful ways. Throughout this program, your light has only grown stronger and more brilliant. Despite a rising wind and torrents of rain, your light of strength, resolve, and compassion make it clear you were always meant to be the class of 2021. The future of nursing is bright, and you are all its torchbearers. I have every confidence in you to do all the things. Normally, I would say that now we can enjoy some refreshments and drinks in wherever people go to do that. I've never been here when that happens, so I honestly don't know how we do that. But Jake's parents are gone for the weekend, and this group is very vaccinated. So the lawyers have informed me I am allowed to say this. Have fun and stay safe at any non-PCC sanctioned events this summer. Also, Jake wanted me to say BYOB, which I assume means bring your own blood pressure cuff. Now let us join together in one final celebration. Congratulations, class of 2021. You may leave the Zoom.